Welcome back to Aliyah and Chill. I'm your host, and today we're exploring the ultimate Israeli endurance sport, trying to get an appointment at Misrad Hapnim, the Ministry of Interior. Fair warning, this episode contains themes of digital combat, 6 a.m. website warfare, and the gradual realization that getting a government appointment requires more strategy than planning a military operation, and more luck than winning the lottery. So there I was, a fresh Ole Chadash, needing to handle some routine paperwork at Misrad Hapnim. How hard could it be? Just book an appointment online, show up, get my business done. I was about to learn that in Israel, routine government appointment is an oxymoron like peaceful Middle East or short Israeli wedding. My first attempt was charmingly naive. I went to the Misrad Hapnim website at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, clicked book appointment, and discovered that the next available appointment was November 2025. It was March 2024. I stared at the screen, convinced there was a mistake. Maybe I'd accidentally clicked on appointments for a different century. I refreshed the page. Still November 2025. I called my Israeli friend, Yoni. The website says the next appointment is in a year and 8 months. That can't be right. Sounds about right, he said casually. Did you try the 6 a.m. release? The what now? Every day at 6 a.m., they release new appointments for exactly 30 days from today. You have about 12 seconds to grab one before they're gone. 12 seconds? If you're lucky. Sometimes it's only 8 seconds. The 6 a.m. appointment battle was like trying to buy concert tickets for the world's most popular band, except the band was government bureaucracy and the concert was getting your basic life documents processed. I set 3 alarms for 5:55 a.m., had my computer ready, fingers poised over the keyboard like a pianist preparing for Carnegie Hall. 5:59:50, 5:59:55, 6:00. I clicked book appointment at exactly 6 a.m. No appointments available. I refreshed frantically. Still nothing. I tried different browsers, cleared my cache, sacrificed a breakfast pastry to the digital gods. Nothing. Apparently thousands of other desperate souls had the same strategy, and they all had faster internet connections than me. I joined a WhatsApp group called Misrad Hapnim Appointment Warriors, where people shared strategies like they were planning a military invasion. Use multiple devices. Clear cookies at 5:58. Try the mobile app simultaneously. Have your spouse try from their computer. Sacrifice something to improve your Wi-Fi speed. The group had 2,847 members, all fighting for the same handful of daily appointments. We were basically competing gladiators in the arena of bureaucratic scheduling. Week 2 brought new strategies. I learned about the different office technique. Try the Holon office, suggested group member David Apt Hunter. People forget it exists. I checked Holon. Next available appointment, December 2025. What about Petah Tikva? February 2026. Ashdod. They're booked until after the Messiah comes, but there might be a cancellation slot. I was learning that every Misrad Hapnim office operated like an exclusive restaurant where you need connections to get a table. The phone system was its own special torture. The automated message began, "For appointments, press 1. For general information, press 2. For existential despair, please hold." I pressed 1. All our representatives are currently busy. Your estimated wait time is 247 minutes. 4 hours! I could watch 2 movies, cook dinner, and learn basic Hebrew in less time. But I was committed. I put the phone on speaker and waited. 3 hours and 47 minutes later. Thank you for waiting. Unfortunately, our appointment booking system is only available online. Please visit our website. Goodbye. They hung up on me. After 4 hours of hold music, They essentially told me to do what I'd already tried. Week 3 introduced me to the emergency appointment concept. You can get an emergency appointment if it's truly urgent, explained my friend Rachel. What counts as urgent? Like life or death urgent, immigration emergencies, citizenship crises. My ID card expires next month. That's not urgent. That's just poor planning. What if I'm getting married? How soon? Theoretically someday? Not urgent enough. I started considering manufacturing an emergency. Maybe I could claim I was being deported, or that my apartment contract required immediate ID renewal. The fact that I was contemplating fake emergencies showed how desperate I'd become. The breakthrough came from an unexpected source. Stella, a 78-year-old grandmother in my apartment building. You need appointment at Misrad Hapnim? She asked when I mentioned my struggle. Yes, but it's impossible. Nothing is impossible. Meet me tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Bring coffee. 6:30 a.m.? Why? We go in person, old-fashioned way. You can just show up? Of course not. But sometimes they have cancellations, and sometimes miracles happen. The next morning, I met Stella outside the Tel Aviv Misrad Hapnim office. There was already a line of about 30 people, some with camping chairs and thermoses. Popular place, I observed. Every day, same story, said the man in front of us. I've been trying to get an appointment for 4 months. Today, I try walk-in miracle. Does it work? Sometimes. Maybe 5% chance, but 5% is better than 0%. We were like lottery ticket buyers, except instead of hoping for millions of shekels, we were hoping for 20 minutes with a government clerk. At exactly 8 a.m., a security guard emerged. Anyone with scheduled appointments? 12 people stepped forward with printed confirmations. Anyone with emergencies? 3 people stepped forward with various documents proving their urgent need. Anyone with cancellation hopes? The remaining 47 of us raised our hands like schoolchildren, hoping to be picked for the good team. Numbers 1 through 5 only today. Everyone else, try online booking. I was number 23. Stella was number 24. Don't worry, Stella said as we walked away. Tomorrow we try different approach. What approach? My nephew works in government, not Misrad Hapnim, but government is government. Maybe he knows someone. Isn't that corruption? It's not corruption, it's networking. In Israel we call it Protekzia. Very legitimate social system. I was learning that in Israel, success often depends less on what you know, and more on who your nephew knows. Stella's nephew Avi called me that afternoon. I talked to my friend Moshe, who works with someone whose cousin is married to a woman whose sister-in-law knows a clerk at Misrad Hapnim, Jerusalem. That's quite a chain. 6 degrees of separation is 5 degrees too many in Israel. Anyway, try calling this number at exactly 2:17 p.m. tomorrow and ask for Rivka. Say Avi's friend sent you. Will she give me an appointment? Maybe. Or maybe she'll hang up. But worth trying. Sound effect, conspiracy planning, whispered connections. I called at exactly 2:17 p.m. Shalom, can I speak to Rivka, please? Speaking. Avi's friend sent me about an appointment. You need Teudat Zehut renewal? Yes. Come Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Bring all documents and ask for me specifically. Really? Just like that? Just like that. Avi's friend is good person. We help good people. I almost cried with relief. After 3 weeks of digital warfare, the solution was one phone call through a network of Israeli social connections. Thursday morning, I arrived at Misrad Hapnim with my documents, asked for Rivka, and was processed in exactly 23 minutes. My new Teudat Zehut was ready the following week. Thank you so much, I told Rivka as I left. No problem. Welcome to Israel. Next time, just ask your neighbors first. Someone always knows someone. That's all for today's episode of Aliyah and Chill. Remember, getting a Misrad Hapnim appointment teaches you that in Israel, social connections aren't networking. They're survival skills. Sometimes the old-fashioned ways work better than the newfangled digital systems. And hey, if fighting for government appointments while maintaining your sanity sounds more challenging than actual military service, maybe it's time to call Easy Aliyah's VIP concierge service. We've already cultivated the social networks so you don't have to develop Protekzia from scratch. Until next time, make friends with your neighbors, be nice to everyone's nephews, and remember, in Israel, every relationship is potentially an appointment opportunity.